Hello, this is Ben, and today we're just going to be testing out my Elgato to make sure that everything's working, and also testing out my webcam and my headphones, which I'm using as my microphone since this broke. So essentially I'm just testing this to make sure that everything's okay for whenever I decide to record a Let's Play next. Also, if you can hear that, then the audio should also be alright. Also, no, this video isn't just me listening to Crazy Frog at midnight. No joke, it is actually past midnight. Hopefully my PlayStation is working. Last time I tested this game it didn't work on my PS1, but it worked on my PS2. Luckily I have a backup this time. The Fleenstones Bedrock Bowling. I got given this PS1 as a gift a little while ago, and for some reason it'll play certain games, such as it's playing the Flintstones game just fine, and a little while ago I tested the game with Lego Island 2 and that worked just fine, so I don't see why Crash Bandicoot is not working. So here we're playing some Granddad! No, we're not playing that, we're playing Flintstones Bowling, aka Granddad Bowling. Crap, I can't remember how to play this all. Kazoo. Okay, we're just gonna get to the end of this level and maybe one more.
So that was a f***ing lie.
I think okay, I think you're supposed to hit as many pins as possible and collect as many gems before you reach the finish line. Since I'm way shorter than I expected, I'll play like 1 or 2 more levels.
Liar!
I actually did watch the Flintstones while it were airing on Boomerang a few years ago, along with Top Cat and the original Wacky Racer series. From what I've heard, they made a show based on Pebbles and Bam Bam, a newer one, not the old Pebbles and Bam Bam show. The new Pebbles and Bam Bam show looks like literally any other reboot of any Hanna-Barbera cartoon ever. It does not look very good. Oh, strike. A while ago, I think a month or 2 ago on Reddit, everyone was talking about those videos which come up on the bowling alley screen, telling you that you got a strike, a spare, split, or that you're just terrible at bowling and missed all of them. I actually do think those are pretty funny. The last time I went to bowling, there was this thing where you had your picture took of your face, and then they put your face over a template of the different situations that they have available. Got blown up there. So essentially the ones where you were skydiving or something and then the other players were relaxing on beach. There were one where you went to the moon, and there were one where you got a bad haircut as well. Those are actually pretty funny. Too bad there weren't that many of them, so I basically saw them all almost instantly.
Skip it up and down up.
Well, I'm not really the best at real life bowling or Wii Sports bowling. Apparently, there's a trick with the lines on the floor of the lane. So essentially, if you throw the ball at a certain spot, then guaranteed to pretty much hit everywhere. One thing that I find strange is that the Flintstones haven't really been used for anything anymore. No cartoons or games, anything aside from that Pebbles and Bam Bam one, which I said previously, and they basically just keep using them as the Fruity Pebbles mascot for some reason. I don't see why they do that, as kids aren't really going to recognise who Fred Flintstone is really anymore, unfortunately. I know that in the 60s or something they used to use the Flintstones to advertise cigars when cartoons were seen as for basically more about just every single other form of entertainment. There's also the Flintstones competitor, which is made by the same people, Hanna-Barbera, called the Jetsons, which is whilst the Flintstones is essentially in prehistoric times, the Jetsons is set in the future. 2062, I think it is, 2052. They were a show, yeah, and a ton of Hanna-Barbera properties in it or something. And jokes to those were the Jetsons were from the magical far off year of 2002, and we've barely even come close to anything they've done. They did predict widescreen TVs, I think, but other than that, I don't really think that they predicted much. bridge. I don't think I was supposed to bump into Wilma there. The Jetsons, I don't think that they even use those anymore for almost anything. I think that like one of the most recent things they used them for were the Jetsons movie, and I think that were in the 80s. And then once that had finished, it took them like, I think they were until 2018 when the Jetsons Meet WWE release, which were in basically it's like the trilogy of films, which were just how barbaric properties crossing over with WWE. And the three of them were the Flintstones, the Jetsons, and Scooby-Doo. And Scooby-Doo actually got two WWE crossovers. One of them where they were all riding on bikes or something, riding in cars, and it was like Destruction Derby or something, I can't remember what it was. The other where it were actual WWE. Flintstones were the WWE stars were in Bedrock times, and I have no idea about the Jetsons ones. I know that it's basically WWE stars in future, but I don't know anything else. Actually, let's see what happens if we get no pins on this turn. Let's go completely miss every single pin there is. It's probably going to tell me that I have to go back and collect them all. Also, since we don't collect any of those like 3 birds, we're not going to get any extra time. So essentially, when we reach the end here, that's actually the end of no level. It actually doesn't care if you get no pins or anything.
That was a bit anticlimactic.
I'm gonna see if like the analog stick on my PS1 control works, or if like it just won't work in menus or anything. So I was trying to navigate the CD menu at the start of the video with the control stick, and it didn't work, so I had to switch back over to the D-pad, but seeming like it's working now. Oh, come on, I can't seem to get any of these gems. Don't matter anyway, because I haven't plugged my memory card in, so I can't exactly save any of these. So this is going to be the final one, since I've been recording for 15 minutes now, and this was just supposed to be a test, but turned into its own full video. I originally planned on just uploading this one to Ben Racing 2, but since Flintstones kind of became a meme a few years ago with like 7 Grindout being popular because of Seaver Gunner and Flying Sauce Joel, I'm just gonna upload it on the main. Because of the memes. Actually, I'll put a poll in the description. Do you want the Let's Plays to remain on my main channel, or do you want Ben Racing 2 to become the Let's Play channel? Either way, I'm going to be making more videos because of the corona basically forcing everyone into lockdown. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!